Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us as we head into one of the busiest and most anticipated weeks of the year. Welcome to your Thanksgiving week weather outlook, where we break down everything you need to know before you hit the road or take to the skies. Each year, millions of Americans travel far and wide to reunite with loved ones, and this week, the weather is more than just a topic for small talk. It's a crucial factor that could shape your entire holiday experience. This year, we're in for some dramatic swings. We'll kick things off with unseasonably warm temperatures in many areas, but don't get too comfortable. A powerful cold front is set to sweep across the country right after the holiday, bringing a sharp change in conditions. It's truly a tale of two seasons packed into a single week, with some regions experiencing sunshine and warmth, while others brace for a sudden plunge into winter. Our goal is to walk you through the forecast step by step, so you can make informed decisions and avoid any weather-related surprises. We'll highlight where the mild air is expected to linger, perfect for those last-minute outdoor plans or family walks after your Thanksgiving meal. But we'll also pinpoint areas at risk for heavy rain, gusty winds, and even severe storms, conditions that could disrupt travel or outdoor festivities. Then, we'll turn our attention to the main event, the arrival of frigid Arctic air. This cold blast could bring the first significant snowfall of the season to some cities, and icy conditions to others. We'll break down what this means for your region, from potential snow accumulations to the risk of slick roads and travel delays. From the East Coast to the West, and everywhere in between, almost no one will be untouched by this atmospheric shakeup. The weather will be a major player in your holiday plans. So, as you finalize your travel routes, check your flight status, and put the finishing touches on your Thanksgiving menu, let's dive into what you can expect from Mother Nature this week. This isn't just a weather report. It's your essential guide to staying safe, prepared, and ready to make the most of your Thanksgiving, no matter what the skies have in store. Before the big chill, much of the U.S. will enjoy a stretch of unseasonably warm weather. Southern and southeastern states will feel more like October, with temperatures soaring up to 20 degrees above normal. This warmth, driven by a ridge of high pressure, is perfect for last-minute outdoor plans. The mild spell will extend up the East Coast, offering pleasant weather before the busiest travel days. But this is the calm before the storm. Literally. The warm, moist air is fueling a developing storm system in the central U.S., setting the stage for trouble. By Tuesday and Wednesday, a powerful cold front will begin its march, flipping the pattern dramatically. Enjoy the warmth while it lasts. A much colder reality is just around the corner. Now, let's talk about the main event, the major pattern flip. Starting Tuesday and Wednesday, a massive trough will dig south from Canada, unleashing Arctic air across the U.S. This isn't a minor cooldown, it's a widespread blast that will erase the weekend's warmth in a hurry. The cold will surge from the Rockies to the East Coast, dropping temperatures from well above to well below average. By Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, much of the country will feel the chill. The West Coast will largely be spared, but east of the Rockies, winter will make its presence known. The contrast between pre-holiday warmth and post-holiday cold will be stark. Prepare for a swift shift. Pleasant conditions at the start of the week will be a distant memory by Thanksgiving. Winter is asserting itself, and you'll want to be ready. Before the cold air sweeps in, the South is bracing for a significant and potentially dangerous round of heavy rain and severe storms. This isn't just a typical rainy day. Forecasters are warning of a multi-day event that could disrupt travel, damage property, and threaten lives across a wide swath of the region. In Texas, the situation is already turning serious. The state faces a rare moderate risk for excessive rainfall, with some areas west of San Antonio possibly seeing up to 10 inches of rain. That much water, in a short time, can quickly overwhelm rivers, creeks, and drainage systems, creating a life-threatening flash flood risk for communities large and small. As the storm system pushes eastward, it will intensify, bringing not just torrential rain but also the threat of severe thunderstorms. Residents in Arkansas and Louisiana should prepare for damaging winds, large hail, and even the possibility of tornadoes spinning up with little warning. Major cities like Dallas, Austin, and Little Rock are directly in the path of these storms. With millions of people living and traveling through these areas, the risk of dangerous weather-related incidents increases. If you're planning to travel, keep a close eye on the latest forecasts and be ready to change your plans if conditions worsen. The severe weather threat won't stop in the South. It could stretch northward into Kentucky, Tennessee, and even parts of Illinois, bringing heavy rain and strong storms to areas not always accustomed to such intense weather this time of year. As the system marches east, it will deliver soaking rain to the northeast and mid-Atlantic, arriving just as millions prepare for the big pre-Thanksgiving travel rush. Wet roads, reduced visibility, and possible delays could make travel especially challenging. Flooding is a major concern, especially in places where the ground is already saturated from previous storms. Rivers and streams could rise quickly, and low-lying neighborhoods may see water levels climb with little warning. Remember, never attempt to drive through flooded roads. Even a few inches of moving water can sweep a car away. Turn around, don't drown. Your safety is worth the extra time. This pre-Thanksgiving storm serves as a powerful reminder to respect the weather, even before the winter chill sets in. Take extra precautions, especially if you're traveling to visit loved ones for the holiday. Stay vigilant, have multiple ways to receive weather alerts, and check for updates frequently. Being prepared and informed is the best way to keep yourself and your family safe during this active and unpredictable weather pattern. As the southern storm system continues its journey eastward, bringing unsettled weather to parts of the region, a dramatic shift is brewing on the horizon. All eyes now turn north, where the infamous Arctic Express is gathering strength, poised to unleash a powerful blast of cold air across the continent. This isn't just any cold front, it's a massive wave of frigid Arctic air that will surge southward, abruptly ending the recent stretch of mild temperatures and catching many off guard. The first areas to feel the icy grip will be the northern plains and upper Midwest, where the cold front is expected to arrive as early as Tuesday, bringing with it gusty winds and a sharp drop in temperatures. From there, the Arctic air will sweep rapidly across the eastern two-thirds of the nation, spreading its chill from the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf Coast. The Dakotas and Minnesota will bear the brunt of this cold outbreak, with some of the most extreme temperatures in the country. In these areas, temperatures could plummet 20 to 30 degrees below average by Black Friday, shattering records and creating dangerously cold conditions for anyone venturing outside. And it won't just be the thermometer readings. How it feels outside will be even more brutal, as biting wind chills make the air feel much colder than the actual temperature. The reach of this Arctic blast is impressive, with the chill expected to push deep into the south, even making its presence felt in places like Florida, where cold snaps are a rare event. This isn't just a quick shot of cold. This long-duration event will linger for days, setting the stage for a prolonged period of wintry weather and keeping much of the country in a deep freeze. As the cold air collides with lingering moisture from the departing southern storm, the atmosphere will become primed for a wintry mix of precipitation. In many areas, rain could quickly change to snow or a messy wintry mix, making travel tricky and creating hazardous road conditions. The Great Lakes region in particular will be vulnerable to bursts of lake-effect snow, as cold winds sweep across the relatively warmer waters and dump heavy snow on nearby communities. Residents of Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio should be prepared for snowflakes flying the day before Thanksgiving, potentially adding a wintry twist to holiday travel plans. While a blockbuster snowstorm isn't in the forecast, even light accumulations can cause disruptions, especially when paired with gusty winds and freezing temperatures. The ingredients for wintry precipitation are all coming together: cold air, moisture, and just enough instability to keep things interesting. Once the cold settles in, it will be stubborn, refusing to budge for several days and keeping much of the country locked in a true winter pattern. So bundle up, prepare for slippery roads, and get ready for a true taste of winter as the Arctic Express makes its grand arrival. Thanksgiving Day will be cold for most of the country. Bundle up for parades, turkey trots, or backyard football. From the Midwest to the Ohio Valley, temperatures will run 10 to 15 degrees below average. Chicago, Indianapolis, and Columbus will all experience a brisk, chilly holiday. The East Coast will feel the chill by dinner time, with lingering clouds and brisk winds making it feel even colder. The Southeast will see a dramatic flip from record warmth to a true winter chill. Meanwhile, the West Coast will be in a different pattern. Rain for the Pacific Northwest, snow in the Rockies, but mild and quiet in California and the Southwest. If you want to escape the cold, head west. For everyone else, it's time to embrace a cozy holiday indoors. The cold is here to stay through the weekend. Black Friday brings even colder air, especially across the upper Midwest and Great Plains. Temperatures could be 20 to 30 degrees below average in the Dakotas and Minnesota, with dangerous wind chills. This entrenched cold is perfect for lake-effect snow. Expect persistent snow squalls, downwind of the Great Lakes, creating hazardous travel. A weaker storm could bring light snow to Nebraska and Iowa, making roads slick for post-holiday travelers. The southeast and northeast will remain much colder than average, with frosty mornings and brisk winds. For Black Friday shopping, you'll need your heaviest winter gear. This is a full-fledged blast of early winter, not just a little autumn chill. The cold will dominate the weather picture through the end of the holiday weekend. Stay prepared for snow and icy conditions. This active weather pattern hits during the busiest travel week of the year, raising concerns for delays and disruptions. Heavy rain and severe weather in the south from Sunday to Monday could cause flight delays and dangerous driving. Wednesday, the biggest travel day, looks rough for the East Coast. Expect widespread rain, gusty winds, and airport delays from Atlanta to New York. The Pacific Northwest will also see rain and mountain snow, making travel tricky. As cold air rushes in, rain could turn to snow in the Midwest, creating slick roads just as people make their final push. For the return trip, watch for lake-effect snow and bitter cold, especially in the upper Midwest and Northeast. Check your flight status and road conditions before you go. Build in extra time for a less stressful journey. With dramatic weather swings this week, preparation is key. Stay informed, keep checking reliable forecasts, and turn on weather alerts, especially if you're traveling. If you're driving, make sure your car is winter ready. Check tires, fluids, and pack an emergency kit with blankets, snacks, and a flashlight. Dress in layers and cover exposed skin in the extreme cold. Frostbite can happen fast. At home, use fireplaces and space heaters safely, and check smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Look out for elderly relatives or neighbors who may need help. A little preparation goes a long way to keep your holiday safe and happy. This Thanksgiving, let's look out for each other and stay weather ready. From all of us, have a wonderful, safe holiday. That's your Thanksgiving week weather outlook. Stay safe and enjoy.